Recently, we put out a survey asking what sort of fragrances everyone would be interested in if we added some more deodorant scents to our line. There have been so many different types of options, and I wanted to show you how you could take our unscented natural deodorant and scent it the way you want it. So I'm going to take this unscented natural deodorant that we have, and now what I'm doing is I'm going to make a deodorant for my husband, something for him to use, something in a scent that I know he likes. So what I'm doing is twisting this up all the way, and then I'm just kind of pulling the tube off the base here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it in a container here, and I'm going to pop it in the microwave. I'm going to do short bursts so that I can get the whole thing melted without it sort of overheating too much. So to prepare this, I'm going to turn it all the way back down, turn the dial down so that once I add scent to it, it'll be ready to fill. So the thing that you need to know about deodorants and adding your own scents to them, I know most people have a lot of essential oils. You need to check IFRA. You need to check the IFRA usage rates. This stands for the International Fragrance Association. Deodorants are considered category 2. So what you need to do is make sure that whatever scent you are adding, you're using it in the appropriate rates. So the scent that I'm adding today can be used up to 17.4%. That is extremely high for a fragrance. What I'm going to do is add 3 to 6 milliliters. So you can see it's sort of melting down a little bit. It has to go longer. Now, I know not everyone has pipettes and appropriate measuring utensils. A lot of people have essential oil bottles that have little dropper tops. Start adding drops to your product until it achieves the scent that you like, and you should be good. Definitely don't add a ton of essential oils if it's something spicy or minty. People working with thieves from Young Living, just watch your usage rates. So kind of overheated it a little bit. You see it's getting real bubbly, but we're still going to be good to go to add and pour to this. So like I said, I'm planning on adding about 3 to 6 milliliters. I'm gonna start with 3. And we'll see how that goes. Now again, I have all sorts of fancy equipment and things that make it easier for me to mix and create my own products. I'm using a mixing rod. You can use a spoon if you want. You can use a little spatula. I'm just mixing this in here. I'm giving it a smell, and it smells pretty good. It smells pretty strong. But I know how my husband is. He likes things that have a real good scent to them. So I'm going to add 1 more milliliter. And again, that's because the maximum usage rate for this particular fragrance that I looked up is quite high. Sometimes you'll have ones where you can really only add 1/3 of a milliliter, or 1/2 a milliliter even. So I'm getting that mixed up. And I'm going to grab a little spatula so I can get everything out. And all I'm going to do is pour this back into the container. I'm using the spatula to try to get every last bit of deodorant out here. You can already see it starting to stick to my container. I don't really care how pretty the top looks, so I'm just gonna kind of spatula that on there. If you want the top to look nice, you can use a heating gun. In your case, maybe a blow dryer. Oh, I had a little bit more. I could twist this down. So I'm gonna do that. I can fit even more in here. So like I said, once you get this in here, you can use a heating gun, you can use a hair dryer to sort of heat this up and make the top all nice and level and even. Or you can just let it solidify and start using it. Because either way, once you use it, right, the top's gonna not be quite so perfect. So you're just gonna kind of let this solidify for a bit. So I took the top of mine and hit it with a heat gun so that it's nice and smooth with the texture. So now this deodorant has a nice smooth top. It's not unscented anymore. It has a nice sort of cologne type scent. And I'm gonna recap it and give that to my husband when I get home tonight. So that's a nice easy way to take one of our deodorant products and you can adjust it to your liking by adding essential oils or other fragrance oils that you might have on hand.